Alrighty, and we're here on day 2. I've completely given up on the idea of recording audio while playing, so this is all gonna be post-commentary stuff. Yeah, this is a terrible game, by the way. But that's not important. What we're here today to talk about is Nintendo. As Quinn has been ranting and raving on about how terrible Sony has been with the whole Spelunky 2 fiasco, I figured let's talk a bit about Nintendo and get angry at them about their whole horrendous release of the Mario 3D All-Stars game. You know that game? Oh yeah, I've already one person DC. You know that game where you get 3 old games that you can play on your PC with an emulator, and they'll look better and play better. You know, and they're charging a whole full-price game for it. Yeah, that was a pretty swell move there, Nintendo. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was a real laugh. It's like, why did you even bother releasing this? It wasn't ready yet. Like, you could have actually at least done something with 64, but I don't know. They just figured it was ready, I guess. I think I remember people saying, "Oh yeah, they updated some textures. You know, Mario looks a little less horrendous in the 64 game." But it's like, so what? You know, it's still a terrible looking game. It's still in 4x3. It still has terrible graphics, like all the polygons and everything. You know, they could have done a little something. No, because that would have taken effort. Nintendo doesn't do effort. They just release a console and then they just leave it. I don't know why. I don't know. Like, at least with something like the Spyro releases and the Crash releases, they look better. Like, they were all completely redone, and they were only like $40 instead of the $70 for this Mario game that I can buy elsewhere. And the best part is releasing the game on a timer. Like, they're holding some valued commodity, which it definitely isn't. Yeah, this killer was running some really annoying add-ons that make him really unfun to play against. So yeah, 2 people basically immediately DC. I don't really know why I stick around at this point, because yeah, I think right around here the Sky 2 guy, I think, leaves. Yeah, there he goes. Basically nothing happens here for the rest of the match. Like, we get each other up and then he knocks us back down over and over, and then we just sit here for 20-30 for like 5-10 minutes here again. This match is like already lost at this point. But anyway, back to Nintendo. Like, Nintendo has this theme where they just stop making games for their consoles after a while. Like, they did this with the Wii U too. The only difference now is that there are more indie games. There are more indie games on the Nintendo Switch, so like that's what's keeping it afloat right now. If it didn't have that, it'd be in a similar state to the Wii U. Just nothing's coming out for it. I'm curious to see what they end up doing with them. If they end up just backing out on their words and making it a mainstay downloadable, at least on the console, or I don't know. Because with the So what they might also end up doing is just releasing all the games separately afterwards, because there's no reason to take the games off of the system. It'll just cause, like, outrage. It's not like there's gonna be legal issues if they own the games. So, I don't know. Maybe after this they'll end up releasing, like, Nintendo 64 Online, and then that's how you'll be able to play the game afterwards. I don't know. I mean, speaking of which, there's a whole Nintendo Online game thing. What happened to that? It used to be like they would get a game every two months or so. You get like a bunch of games, but now it's like every like 4 or 5 months you'll get a game or two. It seems like it's not like they're out of good SNES or NES games to upload, but they just seem to have given up. Hopefully they get their butts into gear eventually. Like I don't expect a game every other month from the company, but I expect to know that games are in the works, because like right now all we really know is Breath of the Wild 2 is in development. And I think that's like the only thing they currently have in their repertoire at this point. So I don't know. They're gonna have to do something, or else the Switch is gonna start suffering, especially in the next year when the next gen consoles start coming out and third-party developers start moving away from them even more than they already are. So I guess we'll just see what happens with that. But yeah, I guess I'll probably edit this game down so it's not 2 minutes of me just crawling around doing nothing. But yeah, I think that'll be everything for today. I guess I'll see you tomorrow if I can figure out something to talk about.